Hi, good evening. I'm P. Krishna Kumar. I'm the Deputy Editor for ET Travel and ET Hospitality World. We have with us Mr. Ramalingam Subramaniam, who is recently taken over as the President of Cox and Kings, and he has the responsibility of putting together Cox and Kings again as a key player in the tourism ecosystem in the country. So let's ask how Mr. Subramaniam has liked participating in Travel World's Tourism Summit and Awards. Sir, how did you like the platform that we have created? This is the third edition of ET Travel Summit and Awards. So how did you like the platform? What was your first uh, impression about ET Travel World Summit?
Sure. So thank you so much for having me here. I think as a platform or as a summit, I think it is ticking all the boxes, and it is, I think, to a certain extent, providing a lot more. Um, the people, the panel, the content, and uh, the structure in which it has been laid out, I think adds a lot of value to the participants, people who are attending this. So overall, it's one of the top drawn events. I've been to a couple of events across industries, some hosted by the ET group itself. I think I would still rate this as amongst the top of all of them. Yeah.
Right. So, as I mentioned, it's the resurrection and revival of the Cox and Kings brand is rests on your shoulders. So, what's the roadmap that you have before you in terms of no the whole revival of this brand again in the India tourism ecosystem?
Right. So yeah, part of the plan with we are primarily focusing on three elements. Um, One is how do I use technology more in my second edition or the second avatar? How do I focus a lot more on the experiences that we build? And lastly, how do we leverage um, some of the newer data points available in the market to give more meaningful solutions? Having said that, we want to keep traveler and the traveler experience at the core of our journey. And as we move along in the coming months, you will start seeing it into action in the segments that we enter into the business verticals that we launch. We would want to retain the love that we had for Cox and Kings, and I think we still have it. We would want to retain and then build on top of it. That's the clear long-term vision. We do believe that travel is an answer to some of the problems of the world today, and if we are able to build it in the right manner, we may be able to, in a way, build a escape that can help the world move on to and evolve to a much better place than where it is. So that's the long term vision.
Okay. So, what exactly are your plans in terms of tapping any particular segment of travel, which any digression from what you have been the brand has been doing in India in the earlier avatar? Any changes that you are looking at bringing into the whole dynamics of the business?
Sure, sure. So, as I said, right, we are a new unit, a new set of people are looking at this brand in its new avatar. And here, there are segments that we used to cater to, like the leisure business that we were somewhere popularly known for. We were also known for our luxury business. We would want to re enter the spaces, but in a newer manner, in a much more updated way of attempting this with definite impression of the people who are bringing this brand back, right? We are exploring other segments as we speak. We are trying to build our thesis and our conviction in newer segments as well. And in the coming quarters, that you will start seeing us making some key announcements about other travel segments also beyond the traditional leisure and luxury that we were already known for.
Right,
So,
right. So one last thing I want to ask you, because there are a lot of expertise that left Cox and Kings who are still in the market, maybe wanting to know while the brand is reviving, they also want to become part of it. So how are you looking at no the bring the industry expertise back into the brand?
right. So yes, you're completely right. As soon as we made the announcement, we have seen a big surge of love coming in our way, with people willing to provide all sorts of expertise, be it within the team, externally, as partners, and so on. And we are more than happy to work with everyone. We understand and we appreciate the efforts and the time put by people, be it directly involving in Cox and Kings or as partners of Cox and Kings. We would want to re-engage and would want to utilize their services in whatever manner.
Right.
Yes, there is a lot to do. The industry is booming, the industry is growing, and we would be more than happy to partner, work. Our doors in general are open to having the best ideas and the best of people helping us out revive this brand. So yeah, we are open to all these conversations.
Right. Do you want to say something about the new ownership which has bought over Cox and Kings and their vision for the brand?
Sure. So the new ownership comes under a company called Wilson and Hughes. We are a 4-decade-old business in everyday materials, building materials, and so on. And we are looking at entering the travel space because we have a very strong conviction, as I was highlighting earlier as well. We believe that travel is a solution to some of the world problems today. And we believe if it is done in the right manner, if it is done with the right thoughts in mind, with the heart in the right place, we should be able to deliver the experience that people are asking for, and even perhaps beyond what they could have imagined. So the company Wilson and Hughes is dedicated to this vision, and yeah, it's their foray into this place because they had a strong conviction, and we were fortunate enough that we were able to associate with a brand like Cox and Kings, and we have been given the honor and the privilege to revive it. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us.